everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ellie if you've never been here before, and on this channel I upload whatever I want. Today is Saturday and I am going to be starting a reading challenge today. I have a few books that I just need to get done, either because they have been in progress for way too long or because another video, like tackling the TBRs, doing book stuff vlogs, those types of videos. So I really need to push myself to read. Good thing is I'm not in a reading slump. I actually have been reading quite a bit over the past few days. I would say maybe the past week, but I really need to kick it into high gear and keep myself accountable for reading a high amount of pages every day. I'm going to be challenging myself to read a page for every time I picked up my phone last week. I'm going to be splitting it up into days. So for example, here on the screen is a screenshot of how many times I picked up my phone on May 31st. The majority of it was from messages like texts and things like that, but I picked up my phone 102 times. So today I need to read 102 pages. My current read is Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. So I'm on book 2. I am 74% of the way through. My Kindle is saying I have an hour and 52 minutes left in the book. So I would say I have about like 125-ish pages. I guess I can kind of look on Goodreads as well. 76 pages. So if I complete the challenge, which I definitely should, I should finish Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets today, and then I will pick up another book to complete the rest of the pages. And then in my next book, I only need to read 26 pages. So I will keep you updated with whatever the next book is going to be after I finish Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, and we'll go from there. You guys, I was not expecting to finish Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets already. As you can see, I have 95% finished. I still have 5% left. I click the next page, read on for a taste of Harry's next adventure, and the next page is the cover of Harry Potter 3. So I finished Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Then I was like, it definitely messed up my page count then, because whatever the last 5% is probably being counted, but it's actually not. It isn't. It said that I have finished 341 out of 341 pages, and the rest is just like extra. So like even though I flip the page, it's still like on page 341, even though, and if I just keep going, it'll just say 341. So I have 26 pages left to read for today's challenge. I am pausing and having a snack. I'm almost done, but I'm having some Doritos. The next book is actually going to be a physical book. This is Brushko by Bruce Olson. This is actually the next book that I pulled for my Tackling TBR video. That video, if things are going according to my plan, should have came out before this one. This book only has 202 pages, including the epilogue. Depending on how many pages I have left after today and how many pages I have tomorrow, I should be able to finish this within the next couple of days. So I'm on page 16. So 16 plus 26. I need to finish up through page 42 to complete today's challenge. This chapter actually ends on page 44, so I'll probably just finish through that point. Good morning, guys. It's day 2 of this challenge. Today is Sunday, and Ryan and I are probably gonna leave in like 35 minutes. I'm done getting ready for the day, so it is time to find out how many pages I need to read for today. But first, I'm gonna update you guys on yesterday's reading. I did complete the challenge. I don't think that I updated you when I started, or I guess when I finished the challenge through my next book, if that makes sense. I did reach my goal and I ended up reading to like page 45 because that's the start of the next chapter. But before bed, I read another 15 pages, about 15 pages. I'm now on page 59, which is chapter 7. So in total, I read for day 1, I actually read 119 pages. If I feel like I need to throughout the week, I haven't really thought about like the rules for myself, but if I feel like I need to like use pages from a different day, I will. I'm not gonna do that for today. I'm just gonna read however many pages need to today. So let's go back through my screenshots and see. Oh, I only need to read 66 pages today. That might be the lowest number though. That is the lowest number. So I only need to read 66 pages today, which means I'm not gonna finish this book, but maybe I'll read over the amount, I don't know. So 59 plus 66, what is that? 125. So I need to get to page 125 of this book, which is starting another chapter. And then there will only be 77 pages left. We will see how much I actually want to read, but I know I need to get to page 125. I'm actually gonna put a little sticky tab on there so I know and I don't forget. You guys, I have a confession. It's 9:54 p.m. and I haven't read anything yet. The good thing is I'm not super tired and I have ice water right here, hoping that if I start to get tired, I will just chug this. Also, the book that I'm reading has like pretty big font and it's also pretty simple to read, so I'm hoping to like fly through. I'm pretty sure I got 66 pages today. I'm gonna double check right now. If anything, it'll take me about an hour. So I'm gonna go lock in, go to sleep, and I'll check in with you guys tomorrow and I'll let you know if I completed the 66 pages. Good morning, guys. It's 8:30 a.m. This is day 3 and I do have an update for day 2. Surprisingly, I finished up until the point that I needed to stop at. So I'm now currently on page 124, 125-ish, and it was really hard for me to continue. I got to about like 30 pages in and I was like, I'm about to just go to sleep. But I was like, no, that means you only have like 30 more pages, meaning like 30 more minutes. You can do it. So I sat up in bed, I flipped my pillow to the cold side, I grabbed my water and I chugged ice water, and that woke me up a little bit, and I finished. It was hard getting to the end there, but I finished all the way, all 66 pages. Staying up late to read my 66 pages, I'm proud of myself because it means that I'm probably gonna finish this today depending on what my page count is. But also, it did kind of serve as a detriment. I ended up going to bed around midnight, which isn't that late, but I woke up before 6 a.m. because today was my husband Ryan's first day of work and I just wanted to be awake when he left. Whatever, you would think that you could go back to sleep. I'm a person that once I'm up, I'm pretty much up. It takes a lot for me to go back to sleep unless I'm like dead tired, 3 hours of sleep. So I was trying to go back to sleep and I think I did fall asleep for a little bit because I put an hour-long YouTube video on of like a read it or unhaul it episode that someone is doing. I wasn't very invested in the video, so I was like, it's okay if I fall asleep. And I don't remember falling asleep or even getting sleep, but I woke up, I guess, and the video was almost over. So I think I might have gotten an extra, like almost hour of sleep. I don't know. But eventually I was like, I just need to wake up, like get up out of bed and just start my day. Let's talk about how much I need to read today and then maybe even what I need to do today. I'm going to try to do some tasks around the house, like cleaning. Like we have a dishwasher that could be unloaded. So there's a few things that I would like to do that I am hoping I can get an audiobook for. So I'm hoping that I finish this today, which I probably will. I have less than 80 pages and I feel like I'll probably have a higher number. I don't know. So the thing is, okay, I'm all over the place. I'm so sorry, but you guys should be used to this by now. Also, my hair is getting stuck under my nails, meaning it's time to redo them because they're lifting. That's another audiobook activity. The book I really, really want to read is Iron Flame. And I know you guys who have like watched all my book content, thank you, by the way. You're probably like, Girl, you've been saying you wanted to read Iron Flame since February. It's June. I know. But now I'm like, I really want to read it. I really want to read it. And if I finish this book, I have no other obligations or obligated reading. Not that any reading is obligated, but you know, like book club picks or challenges you do for yourself, like tackling the TBR for me. I won't have anything after I finish this book right here. So I'm like, now is the time. I have book club on Thursday. On Thursday, we are picking our book club book. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, if I count Thursday's reading. I don't think I'm gonna finish, I know I'm not gonna finish Iron Flame in those days, but if I at least start it before then, I'll feel better about it. Because on Thursday when we pick our book club book, I feel like if I pick Iron Flame after that, I'm putting off the book club book, which isn't true because I have the entire month. But I just really want to start Iron Flame. The other thing though is, I don't want to listen to the audiobook for Iron Flame. So I'm gonna need another book, and I'm honestly okay with doing 2. After I finish this, I'm gonna pick the second book for the episode, because this is for a Tackling the TBR episode. And I'm honestly hoping it's an audiobook book. Let's see how many pages I need to read today. Last week on Monday, I picked up my phone 87 times, so I need to read 87 pages. So I'm on page 125. So 212, and there's 202 pages. So I need to finish this and then read 10 pages of another book. And we will find out what that book is going to be. I kind of want to go grab Iron Flame just to see how many, like, if a full chapter is 10 pages. Let's see how many pages this even is without reading anything. 623 pages, guys. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It perfectly starts chapter 2. So I would get to read the first chapter of Iron Flame. You guys, it is now noon. I just spent the last 3.5 hours deep cleaning my house. I took a shower. I am sweating. I just went and got the mail. We are facing late July temperatures here. First week of June, we're in a heat wave. Extreme heat advisory according to all of the weather apps. It got up to 102 today. I don't even know if it's 102 outside right now, but it's hot outside. I'm gonna make myself lunch. I'm gonna cool off a little bit, and then I'm finally going to start reading. Alright guys, it took me a little bit longer than it probably should, but I played this like ocean reading ambiance in the background. I paused it at just under 2 hours. I finished Brushko, so I have 10 more pages to read today, and I'm gonna do that in another book. Now, you guys already know that I really want to read Iron Flame, and I think I still will, but I'm gonna pick my next book for my Tackling the TBR video that features this book, just to see, because if it's an audiobook, I think I'm gonna start it. I really want to do my nails. I also kind of want to take a break from reading physically for just a little bit, so I want to see what it's going to be. Honestly, if it is an audiobook potential, I might still do that and then still read 10 pages of Iron Flame. We have a bit of a problem. I picked my next book for my Tackling TBR video, and this shouldn't be a spoiler. If you don't want to know, go watch the video that I linked just a bit ago, because you will see which book I picked. If you have already seen that video or you just don't care, I may have pulled my most anticipated read off of my physical TBR. This is the last book in the Natural series, and I am on this book. The problem is, I'm also so happy, but I don't want to listen to the audiobook for this, even though I'm sure it's good. I'm sure the audiobook is good, but I don't want to listen to the audiobook. I've read all of them physically. Now I'm in a predicament because I'm like, I don't know if I want to start this or Iron Flame next. Probably this, since it's less pages, even though it's still 370 pages. But I need to find what my next audiobook is going to be. So what I think I'm going to do, I need to get my phone. Like I said, I really, really want to take a break but I want to keep the reading momentum. One thing that I need to get back to doing is my buzzword reading challenge. So for June, the title prompt needs to be memory related words. So like memory, remember, forget. I guess there might be other ones. So I need to find a title for that. And then the cover prompt, if I can double dip, that would be great. But if not, it's fine. The cover prompt is celestial. So anything on the cover needs to be celestial. So I'm gonna go on Libby and I'm going to find an audiobook. If I remember to let you guys know what book I ended up picking to start an audiobook for, I will tell you. If not, just ask me in the comments if you care that bad. Hopefully I remember, okay? Hopefully I remember to tell you. Good morning, guys. It is day 4. Today is Tuesday, and I did finish my page count for yesterday, so I got 10 pages into Bad Blood. So exciting that this is my next book. I did pick a audiobook for just to listen to while I did my nails and other things. I barely got into it. I'm only about like 3% into it. I think I listened for 20 minutes. When I got into bed last night to read my 10 pages, I did choose Bad Blood over Iron Flame, but only because I know I can fly through Bad Blood, especially doing this challenge. And I have 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 4 more days left, right? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah, I have today and then 3 more days after that to complete my page count. And I have a feeling that I can possibly finish at least Bad Blood, not the novella in the back. This is the novella, but I can probably finish Bad Blood within the next 4 days, which is crazy, just by reading the days. But if I read even more than what I need to, I feel like I can especially get it done. So yesterday we read 87 pages. Today I need to read 91 pages, so that'll be fun. 91 pages will take us to page 101. It's in the middle of a chapter, so honestly I'll probably just finish the chapter on page 104. Alright guys, it is like 4:15 and I still haven't read my pages for today. So I have, what was I supposed to read? 94 pages? Don't remember. I did mark it this morning, so however many is in between. Can't do math. 94, it's 94. Okay, anyways, that will get me to chapter 18. So I'm going to hopefully read my pages for today. I think I'm gonna read for about like 45 minutes and then I'm gonna start making dinner. So when I start making dinner, I'll update you guys on whatever page that I got to. Alright guys, I'm back in the kitchen because I'm going to start making dinner. But as promised, I'm going to update you guys on my progress. I made it to page 45, so I only read for 35. Well, I read for a little less than 45 minutes, but I read 35 pages. So I still have a little bit to go to make it to where I need to for the rest of the day. But I still have time. It's barely 5 p.m. I'm just going to start making dinner because I know Ryan and I are both hungry. Hopefully I have some time after dinner to read, but if not, I'll just read before bed and it's fine. It's getting good. If you've read the Natural series, you know that it kind of follows not necessarily a pattern. Like it is, in my opinion, I think it's very unpredictable. Like you just don't know what to expect, and that's what makes them so good. There is a pattern of like where events happen in the book or how events happen in the book, I guess. And so they just got like a breakthrough in a case. And that's just when you know it's starting to get good. All In was so good. So I'm very excited to keep going because this series just is so good to me. I love it. Hi guys, it's probably pretty loud in here because I'm in my laundry room, but it is currently 9:04. It's not that late. I have about 60 pages left, so I know I can stay up for an hour and read my pages. I think I have exactly 60 pages left, actually. Exactly 60 pages left, and I am really enjoying it. So I'm going to read in bed. Before I go to bed, I'm going to make sure that my water is refilled. I'm going to feed my pets because I need to do that before I go to bed. And then I'm just going to lay in bed and read the next 60 pages. Hope that I don't get nightmares, but I will update you guys in the morning, hopefully saying that I completed day 4's challenge, because that will be 4 days in a row and I'll be so proud of myself. So I'm really, really hoping that that's the case. Hey guys, it's the next day. Today is Wednesday, day 5, and finally on day 4, I hate to say I did not reach my page count, but I did read some, okay? I got to page 78. 78 out of 104, so about 25 pages off. It's okay. I read quite a bit, but I'm about 25 pages off. So I'm just gonna count 25 pages towards today, or put 25 pages. I'm gonna put whatever I'm missing towards today. So for Wednesday, day 5, we need to read, I need to read 92 pages. So it's only one more page than yesterday. So to get to 92 pages, I need to add that to the total from yesterday. So yesterday I was supposed to get to 104 plus 92. I need to get to page 196. And that is almost at the end of a chapter. So I'm just gonna flip to page 198, which will be chapter 34. I'm gonna put a tab there. And that's the page I need to get to. So 26 plus 92. I need to read 118 pages today, which is definitely doable. It's barely 11 a.m. I do have stuff to do today, and I'm probably not gonna have time to read too much tonight. So I'm gonna try to get my pages done within the day. I do have some stuff to do today. I do have some things to do at home, and then my husband, when he gets off work, we need to go and run some errands. So I have a few hours before he gets home. I have about like 4.5 hours. So I'm gonna try to do those things like laundry. I'm gonna try to do dishes and things like that, and hopefully get that out of the way so I can just sit down and get some reading done. So far though, from what I read last night, I'm like hooked immediately, and I'm just so excited to continue and finish the series. I didn't have too many pages left over from yesterday. I was kind of nervous last night when I was super tired. I was like, I'm not gonna be able to just keep reading. Like, I'm so tired. And I was also so cold, and reading a book physically, like with your arms out of the blanket, like if you know, you know, it was just not happening. So I was like, oh, in the morning, like I'm just gonna be so disappointed in myself. People are gonna be so disappointed in me. But then I checked how many pages, and I was like, it's not that bad. It's really not that many pages off. So this point is just over half of the entire book. So I know I'm gonna be at a point where I just wanna keep reading, which tomorrow, we don't need to get into all of tomorrow, like right now, but tomorrow I am gonna be busy pretty much all day. So I might need to like wake up early and read my pages. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe, I doubt it, but maybe we can get extra reading done. I don't know. We'll see. All right, guys, I completed my morning chores. Dishwasher's running, washer, like for clothes, is running, and I cleaned up a little bit, but now I'm going to sit down and read. I was gonna set a timer, but what I think I'm gonna do is as soon as the clothes in the washer are done and I hear that, I'm gonna pause and switch out the load and see how far I get. But I kind of like, I'm just like it's the ADHD, but I perform better, function better when there's like another thing to check off, or to like a goal to meet, a time limit to reach. So instead of just like telling myself I'm gonna sit down and read, I'm like, oh, I'll read until this point, or I'll read until this page. So I'm gonna go until the washer is done, and then I'm gonna pause, and then I'll find another goal to reach. But I don't even know how much time is left on the washer, but I'm assuming at least 30 minutes. update. I finished all of the pages from yesterday and my pages for today. So I got to page 198, and now Ryan and I are going to go run some errands, and I'm not sure if I'll have time to read some more, but I've decided, because I'm going to be busy all day tomorrow, whatever pages that I read extra today are going to count to tomorrow's count, just so I can try to set myself up for success in this challenge. And because I think if I keep reading my pages for every day, I'll finish Bad Blood in this video. So it'd be nice to just finish the book and like end the challenge. Yeah, pretty successful. I literally got 2 loads of laundry done while I read my pages, and it's getting really, really good. Like, I don't want to put it down. I almost wish I had it on my Kindle so I could take it with me. And I can just take this with me, but I think I'm gonna pause. I think I'm gonna pause. Already, I can tell you, it's barely 3:30 p.m. I have been successful with is today day 5? Yes, with day 5. 2 more days left to go in this challenge. We have been successful this far. Just really hoping that day 6 and 7, I am also successful. Good morning, guys. It is day 6. Yes, because tomorrow is day 7. It's day 6. As you know, I did finish my pages from yesterday. And then I talked about how I am going to be busy today, so I don't know if I'm going to get my pages done. And so I was like, I should start reading early in the morning before I leave. Well, I already have to leave in 40 minutes. I ended up taking a lot longer of a shower than I thought I would. I literally have been injured. So now I'm trying to finish getting ready. Well, I barely started doing my makeup, but I took a shower, did my hair. I need to read 89 pages today. It's not a lot of pages, but it is an amount for sure. I mean, it is a lot of pages, honestly, but in comparison to the rest of the days, it's about like average. I also just don't really want to get super behind, because tomorrow, I won't spoil it for you guys, but tomorrow I do have a lot of pages. And if I have to add on my pages from today to tomorrow, I'm gonna be upset. Tomorrow I have a pretty busy day as well in the evening. Well, late afternoon. So I have the whole morning to read. And even if I put all of today's pages onto tomorrow, I would still like be able to do it in the morning. But the problem is I also want to edit, and I feel like that could take up a lot of my time. I've thought about taking my book and Ryan and I can have some like joint reading time. Maybe I'll text her. I'm hanging out with Ryan today, if I haven't mentioned that. I think I did. Which I feel like she would be happy with it, because she's read Bad Blood and she wants me, I know she wants me to read it. We're gonna hang out today. I'm gonna be at her apartment at 11. It's currently 9:50 and it takes me about 30 minutes to get there. And then we have book club. I don't know exactly what we're doing today. We did talk about a couple of things, but we have book club. My gosh, I hate when I have like random little hairs. We have book club at 5:30, I think, at her apartment. We're gonna hang out and talk about our most recent book. It'll be an interesting book club because some of us rated that book 5 stars. I'm not one of those people. Some of us rated it 3 stars. The book that we read was The Friend Zone by Abby Jimenez. It was my first Abby Jimenez book. And don't get too scared. I'm not gonna like put off Abby Jimenez. I know that she's a very popular author, and I've also heard that The Friend Zone is probably one of, not her best work, basically, not her best work. So I still am excited to go on to read the rest. I honestly wasn't cringed out by her writing, and that's really all it takes for me to not read an author, is just like not vibe with their writing style, because I know no matter what the plot is, I'm just not gonna like it. But with Abby Jimenez, I didn't feel that. I liked her writing in The Friend Zone. I just didn't like the plot. I didn't like the characters. And then I felt like the ending could have went in a different direction to make it more realistic, and it didn't, and I didn't like that. But if you've read The Friend Zone, comment down below, let's chat about it. But yeah, it wasn't my favorite book, but I'm glad to have read it. I'm glad to have dipped my toes in the Abby Jimenez world, because I know that it has to get better, you know? Like, I've heard so many things about Just for the Summer. I really want to read that, but I have to get to it, you know? I have to like read the other ones that come before it. So we just kind of randomly done, I don't know why I'm getting ready with you guys, but enjoy, I guess. We randomly, like this is like just a coincidence, we didn't plan this, we've been alternating between a romance and a thriller. And so because we just read a romance, we've also picked up on the fact that we've been doing that. So now we're gonna do it on purpose and alternate between a romance thriller, romance thriller. This next pick for our June book, and then we're gonna meet in July, is going to be a thriller. And we're doing, I don't know if you guys have probably seen it, where you put like your pick and then we're gonna draw for whichever one we read. So I do have 2 thriller picks. I'll let you guys know which one we pick, I guess, since we're gonna pick tonight. My thriller picks are The Last Word by Taylor Adams, and then I have Truly Devious by Maureen Johnson. And I kind of want to do Truly Devious. 1, it has a higher Goodreads rating. 2, it's like a YA thriller. On the other hand, I also don't want to do that because I don't really want to start another series right now. But after I finish The Naturals, I feel like I'm gonna wanna. I feel like Ryan is gonna love Truly Devious. If I like it, I don't even know if I'm gonna like it, but if I do, I think Ryan will. We talked about this yesterday too. We have very similar interests, like our book tastes. I know that she likes The Naturals. I know she likes A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, same. Like, and those are like YA thrillers, so I feel like Truly Devious is a good option. But to pick my choices, I literally went through my want to read list, my Goodreads want to read, and I went through all the thrillers, and then I found 4 that I would want to read right now. And then I narrowed it down to 2 like yesterday. I'm excited for book club. It's so fun to just talk about books and hang out with the girlies and make new friends too. Like, it's our friend Anna's book club and we all are just kind of like mutual friends with her, but now we're becoming friends with each other. Hopefully I get around to my pages. Maybe I will read, and if I do read at Ryan's, maybe I'll bring my camera. Hey. Oh. You're huge. Blocking your face. All right, guys, new location unlocked. I'm at Ryan's apartment. She did agree to have silent book club time together. We need to start because it's almost 4 and Anna's gonna be Anna might be here by 5. I think she'll probably be here earlier, but me too. I'm not gonna try to finish my 89 pages while I'm here. Sorry. It's okay, go ahead. Annoying. No, go ahead. I'm not gonna try to, I know I won't finish my 89 pages while I'm here, but I can at least get a head start. So that way I don't have to read 89 pages in bed tonight, okay? Because I have not failed yet, and it's day 6.
Ooh, look at you.
Tomorrow's my last day, I know.
Can I show them what I'm reading?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna be reading The Survivor Wants to Die at the End. It is the 3rd book in the Deathcast series. It's a fatty, 700 something pages long. I'm on page 274. So
it's a thick book.
It is a thick book. It's so good though, and I'm excited to read. I'm glad that Ellie asked me because I read the book club book. That's what I've been reading.
Speaking of, we didn't even talk about that yet.
Oh my gosh.
We're gonna have to pause on the silent book club.
Yeah.
We can't talk about it when Anna's here. She rated it 5 stars.
She rated it 5 stars, so did McKenna. Karina rated it 3 stars.
I know.
So we'll see.
We both rated it about 3 stars.
Yeah. She was 3.5. I don't believe in halves. I believe for other people, not for myself.
I don't believe in quarter stars. That's a no.
I really don't believe in that. I bully people that do that. I'm just kidding. I would never. I would never.
Hey guys. It's been a while since I updated this video. I was supposed to finish this video on Friday and it is now Wednesday. Last day, day 7, was definitely a fail. I overestimated how much time I would have or how much time I would spend reading. So I did not read however many pages I was supposed to read on Friday. Still, currently at this point in time, I still haven't finished Bad Blood, but all I have left is, let's see, really about like 30 pages left, so it won't take me long at all to finish this. I'm definitely going to be finishing it today, but because I didn't finish it on Friday, I just figured I would do it off camera, finish the book, and just end the video. Honestly, I still consider this video a success because I only really failed on one day, and it did happen to be the busiest day of the week for me, and I got a lot of reading done last week. I can't remember exactly how many pages I've read total, what books I read, but I did read a lot throughout this last week, and I'm hoping that I can do another reading challenge soon in the future because every time I finish one, I'm just so proud of myself, with the reading that I've gotten done. So that will be all for today's video. If you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up. If you like me, then subscribe. I'd greatly appreciate it. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.